continue on, we are going to come across new vocabulary words. We are going to add them to our stuff. Make sure you have your vocabulary words. All right, good job. Good job. Ooh, circles.
Yeah,
Straight up. All right, look at Brianna's circles look good. All right, your circles look good. Your circles look good. What did you notice? All right, so as you are writing, we're going to talk about a couple of things. One of the reasons why we moved our desks together is because we have a lot of collaborative conversations. We have a lot of activities where you have to turn to your partner and share ideas. So while we're doing that, I want you to keep this in your mind. As you are engaging with your partner, I want you guys to figure out specific roles. Specific roles. So like take for instance, my role in here as a teacher, I give you information.
and our role here
As a student, you take that information and you grow something beautiful with it, right? And when I say grow something beautiful, I mean grow your brains. Like beautiful flowers. Think of it as having a person that is the questioner. A questioner who asks questions in order to keep your partner focused. A questioner, someone that's like, okay, hey, what are we doing? What should we be working on? Are you on task?
So we can help our partner. So we come back and our partner start doing what he's supposed to do.
Yes, keep your partner on task. Good morning. Who we taking? Ashlyn. All right, Riley and Ashlyn. All right. Do me a favor, Riley. Grab your things and put them back on your desk until you get back. Just in case if I'm moving, I know where your things are. No, that's already circled. That's something that they already given us. I'll see you guys in a second. Have fun. All right, let's keep on going. You need a recorder. So one of you guys be the recorder. When you are having group discussions and I tell you, hey, discuss how businesses can affect the community. Both of you guys don't need to write. That takes up a lot of time. Have one person be the recorder. But please have the recorder someone who has nice handwriting, legible handwriting. Readable handwriting. All right, are we all on task? What about my group up here? Y'all focusing? Huh? Yes, but you're not always going to be together. I mean with the partner you have at your desk. Because that's the partner you're going to be with the majority of the time. All right, another thing. Monitor each other. I time our discussions. So if I give you 4 minutes to discuss and give me a sentence, monitor yourself. Don't spend 4 minutes talking. What do you think we should talk about? I don't know. What do you think we should talk about? What did Miss Johnson say? I don't know, Jaden. What did Miss Johnson say?
What about Fortnite?
What about Fortnite? I'll be hearing those conversations. No cat. Miss J, guess what I did last night? I ain't even gonna lie. Who that sound like?
I
ain't even gonna lie, Miss J. I ain't gonna sleep last night. No cat. Okay? So, take that and say, Ashley, no cat. Let me tell you about how businesses help the community.
No cat.
Just like that, okay? So think about those things. Think about those things. Now, one of the small group activities that we are going to do, make sure you're sitting up, is called Blast. We tried it last time. We tried it last time. Yes, that is Blast. I assigned it online. Let's take a look at it. So everybody knows how to complete it. You got it?
I'm trying to help him get it in.
I'm going to show you what Blast is.
Is it where you blast stuff?
Like forget train, young boy.
Yeah.
All right, I need us to refocus. Take a look at Blast. We had one of these before. And we were all lost, even Miss Johnson, because I was like, I read it, but reading it sometimes and looking at it is two different things. So let's go over what you are going to be doing when we rotate into small groups, because this is individual work. Notice, blast. The first thing everybody should be in here doing is their blast. All your wonders, yes. All right. So this is the blast. Helping others is good business. What is social entrepreneurship? You have your first box. It's called Create Your Blast. Nakari, what do you think they mean when they say create your blast? Go ahead.
It means like tell you like about like how important it is and
Not quite. It is a key word on there that should give us a hint to what they're asking us to do. Yes, Manny. Not business.
I know one.
It says create your blast. What is social entrepreneurship? Yes.
Oh.
What do you think they're asking us to do in this box?
Write about how you can help people.
Write about what is social entrepreneurship. Create. When they say create, when you see the word create, they're asking you to do something. They're asking you to make something. Whether that make is a sentence as a response, or a paragraph as a response, or an image as a response. When you see the word create, they're asking you to do something. Hands off the desk. Hands off the desk. Sit up. Oh, and proud. So, you are going to put your answer in here. A simple sentence or two. Don't spend your time writing me a whole essay. All they want to know is what is social entrepreneurship. What do you think it is? They know that you don't know the definition to that. What do you think social entrepreneurship is? Next. They ask you to answer a study poll.
Yes.
What kind of business would you start to help your community? There's only 3 choices. Pick one, submit it. Because it's going to give us a graph. Remember we talked about categorical and numerical data? Huh? You said what? Hold on, Jaden. Somebody was talking. Where? A business that helps the environment. So think of the environment as your outside, your parks, your lawns. Are people littering? Does it stink when you go home? Like, does the air stink? Is the garbage just laying around and out? Hold on, I'll get you in a second. Then you are going to do the number crunch. You're going to click on a question mark. You're going to click on a question mark, and they're going to give you some very interesting information. Now, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I already seen it. And lastly, you are going to look through your background. So you're going to quickly read, see what they're telling you. There's some good information that's going to help you when we go to start summarizing and things of that nature. You okay back there, Bella? Okay.
So it's best to do like a cheat code?
No, not a cheat code. Think of it as a poll. So what they're going to do is after everybody is done, they're going to put it into a graph. And they're going to see what are our similarities and what are our differences. What does that sound like? What concept? Similarities and differences. Nakari, raise your hand. Go ahead. Now, not notice and wonder. Crystal. Thank you. Compare and contrast. Jaden, where are you going and why did you just get up? Put it up under your seat if you are done with it right now so that you're not just getting up walking around. Or put it in an empty chair that no one's sitting there right now. Or put it on my desk until I'm done and we rotate into small groups. So that way, if I say, guys, hurry up and write this down, you don't have to rush back to your desk and get it. All right. Let's keep on going. All right. So we are going to have or start our first interactive read for our new passage. I want you guys to understand that helping people in need, helping people in need, don't draw on your pretty skin. Helping people in need is one way everyone can make a difference in their community. How can you help someone in need? Who can give me an example of helping someone in need? Diante.
This person that had money on the street. When I grow up, I actually want to give back to the homeless.
That is nice. Yes. So if you see someone, maybe a homeless person on the side of the street, and they have a sign that says, "Can you please spare some change?" And you just got a pocket full of change. Don't give them some. Give them some. Well, that's not a way to make your community better. Because what if something happens and no fault of your own? Everybody that's homeless is not homeless because they made the wrong choices. Some people are homeless because they have mental conditions and they can't get help for it. So nobody is going to hire them. They can't get a place to stay. Some people go through natural disasters. Do you know how many homeless people they were after Katrina? Remember we learned about Hurricane Katrina? And we seen those, Katrina? And you seen all those houses that were destroyed by the flood. Those people are now homeless. Did they do anything?
No.
Those people got up and went to work every day. So we got to be very careful. Never judge. You never know someone's story. Yes. Hold on, because I can't hear Nakari. And found that person. And that's a perfect example of no good deed goes unnoticed. You get what you put out. You put out good energy and good things into the universe. Those are the things that you are going to get back. You never know, the person that you helped one day might turn around and help you. We got to keep moving, but we're going to keep on talking about the subject, and I'll come back around and get you guys, okay? All right. All right. So, you will read, or I will read, or the computer will read. Or actually, we'll do all three of those today. A read aloud passage about ways kids can help others make a difference. Because it's not just me. You guys can make a difference in your community. It doesn't have to be a grown-up. So we're going to add more stuff to our anchor chart as we go along. But I would like everyone to take a look at the argumentative text anchor chart. I'm going to scoot this over a little bit. Argumentative text. Can I have somebody read the first bullet? Skylar. So an argumentative text is non-fiction. We learned what fiction is. Is fiction a real story?
It's fake.
Or a made-up story?
It's a made-up story that just fit into a book.
So this is non-fiction, which means that it is not a fake story. It is a real story. Can I have somebody read the second bubble? Let me get Crystal. So an argumentative text, it states the writer's claim or perspective. And we talked about claims. I believe that basketball is a more interesting sport than football. That is my claim. So we talked about claims. I can run faster than you. That's a claim. I can play basketball better than you. That's a claim. My perspective, the way I feel about certain things, right? We learned about it. We're going to do it again. Yes?
A claim is something that somebody claims, but it might not be true.
True. It might not be true.
Like we read it in our book about I'll just claim about Salvadorian.
Yes, it might not be true, but most of the time, what an author does to, what word do I want to use? Solidify or help support his claim or her claim, they choose evidence. So for example, if I say, I think basketball is a better sport than football, that's my claim. A piece of evidence that I can give you guys to support my claim is that there are about 50% less injuries in basketball than there are in football. Now, it's a fact. I don't know if it's really 50%, but that is a fact that I can prove that there are more injuries in football players than there are in basketball players.
That's why you tell us like that's why you tell like you're gonna break people's ankles and the rest of now always have a test evidence.
Always have evidence, because if you're going to claim something, I'm going to ask you why. If you tell me I'm the best rapper in this school, I'm going to look at you and say, how? Why? And then you can say, Miss Johnson, listen to this. Or Miss Johnson, do you know I upload 2 YouTube videos every week? Miss Johnson, do you know I got 2,000 subscribers? That is evidence that supports your claim. You just can't tell me you're the best rapper and you never had a rap. Never wrote one, never rapped. I can't say I'm an awesome hairdresser and I've never done anyone's hair.
If he say he's a best rapper, I say this.
Listen, y'all see her hair, it ain't that fancy. I don't know how to cornroll, I don't know how to do none of that. I take her hair, I twist it, I put barrettes on it, and I call it a day. All right, let's get somebody to read the third bullet. Nakari, third bullet.
Supports the language convincing arguments.
All right, let me move this over just a little bit more. Supports the claim with convincing arguments. Very good, Nakari. You guys are reading good. Supports the claim with convincing arguments. We just talked about that piece. I need to convince an argument. You can't just come in here and tell me I'm the best rapper in this school, and you don't have any convincing arguments. Look, I can rap. Do you know that I did a talent show last year, Miss Johnson, and I won first place? I actually did. That's a convincing argument. And let's get the last one. Jacob, I haven't heard from Jacob.
And you haven't
Hold on, because I can't hear Jacob. Go ahead. All right, tries to get others to agree with the writer's perspective. When I am making a claim, I'm not just making a claim to make it. I'm making a claim because I want to convince either a person or a group of people to believe what I believe.
Just like about that basketball player we make up.
Yeah, I want people to believe what I believe. So if I think Fortnite is the best video game right now,
She's not wrong. You is not wrong.
my purpose for making that claim and supporting my claim with convincing arguments is because I want people to get on my side. I want people to believe what I believe.
Yeah, Fortnite is the best piece I've seen.
Yeah. Hold on, I can't hear Nakari. Those games are expensive. When they first come out, those games are no less than $60 a game.
My daddy had
Yeah. 100. They give different prices, different levels of prices. Get out your desk, Hayden.
My daddy had to
Put your hands on your desk.
My daddy had to spend.
Make y'all want to see the hands.
My daddy had to spend $20 to $40 in GameStop in 1 day. When I first got the game, because the game was the 2K piece. Yeah, I spent my daddy's money.
All right, we are going to go ahead and do our first read. Our first read. You guys are doing good. We will have a bathroom break in about 30 minutes. We are almost ready.
Until 10:46.
Technically 10:50, but I'm gonna stop a couple of minutes early if we don't have Miss Williams. If Miss Williams comes, I'm gonna let her take a group of you guys out. If she does not come, then I will take everybody. But I can't take you before whole group.
16 to 20.
All right. Woo. All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, so you are just going to be listening. I'm going to play it. You are going to be listening. I want you to be thinking of things that you hear. I'm going to play it once, and then I'm going to play it again, and then we're going to do some think aloud. And think aloud show you the way you should be processing the information that you're receiving. I do a think aloud because I like to share with you guys how I'm interpreting the information. And then I like to give you a think aloud so that you can hear how you are supposed to be processing it. All right.
Kids can help when disaster.
Is it really loud? No, not the channel. Hold on. I'm going to turn it down some. All right.
Such as storms, floods, and earthquakes strike an area.
All right. Let's start it over. Ready?
Kids can help when disasters such as storms, floods, and earthquakes strike an area. People from all over the world want to help. They know that someday they may need help themselves. They also know that it is the right thing to do and that it is rewarding. I think that when people are in need, it is important for all of us to find a way to help out. One of the best ways we can help others is to find out what our local communities need. Local food banks help feed people who are hungry. Shelters give homeless people a warm and safe place to stay. Sometimes schools need money for art and music programs. Libraries may need money to buy books. Local hospitals often need money for life-saving equipment. Kids can make a difference. We often see adults going to areas around the world to help with disaster relief or raising money to help local communities. But there are many things that kids can do to help too. How do you find out what the needs are? Read the newspaper, do online research, and talk to community leaders to see where your help may be most needed. There are many good causes out there. Be smart and do some research before deciding what you want to do to help. Ways to raise money. One good way to help people and communities in need is to have a fundraiser. A garage sale is a great way to get rid of things that your family no longer needs and make some money that can help others. Lemonade stands and bake sales are two great ways to raise money. It's important to have your stand or bake sale in a visible place with lots of potential customers. Another good idea is to offer dog walking services and have your customers pay with canned food that can be taken to your local food bank. These are just a few ideas to get you started. Don't wait. You should plan a brainstorming session with your friends right away. Together, you can probably think of many more ways to help.
All right. What do we think? What do we think about the passage? Yes, Nicole. Okay, so if you have old stuff, you can sell that stuff. I get tons of stuff from a garage sale all the time. Yes, Brianna. Shh. Everybody. Yes. You can donate food to people. All right. Yes. Yes. Yes, I take food all the time. I love food. I will call on you guys, but we have to keep on going, okay? So we are going to jump into some of our think alouds, okay? So I am going to reread the first paragraph of this story. So I want you guys to listen. When disasters such as storms, floods, and earthquakes strike an area, people from all over the world want to help. They know that someday they may need help themselves. Yes. They also know that it is the right thing to do and that it is rewarding. I think that when people are in need, it is important for us to find a way to help out. So, I'm going to do my think aloud. I think that it is important to reread. Reread helps me understand a topic better. So it is very important for me to reread. Although I just listened to that read aloud, I myself need to go back in and reread to see if I have a question. And if I have a question, I'm going to pull that out and I'm going to write that down so I do not forget. Because my teacher might not be able to come and answer my question right away. Because I always tell y'all, it's 20 of you, there's one of me. So depending on what I'm doing, I might not be able to get to you. But all your questions are important. I can also reread to find text evidence in the book. That is important as well. So what I want you to do is repeat after me for your think aloud. Keep it in your mouth. Or I'm going to have you, what is that? Is that candy or? Okay, get up and go throw it away. Thank you. All right. You ready? So you're going to repeat after me. When I reread. When I reread. When I reread. When I reread. What questions do I have? What questions do I have? Can I turn to my partner and ask him that, or ask him or her that question? Can I turn to my partner and ask him or her that question? When I reread. When I reread. Oh, that was weak. When I reread. When I reread. I listen for evidence. I listen for evidence. Don't scream, because then that's just being a little extra. You know, some of us got sensitive ears. I listen for evidence and I share my answers. I listen for evidence and I share my answers. All right. You guys are rocking and rolling today.
Yeah, we're going to be good kids today.
You guys are good every day. Sometimes y'all just need a little bit of tightening up. That's okay. All right. So, what you are going to do is I'm going to set a timer. A good 3 minutes.
3 minutes? Why not 40?
I want you to discuss with your partner what we have learned so far. Discuss with your partner what we have learned so far. Anything, everything. What did we learn so far? What did we learn about the video? It could be, man, Hayden, I didn't know what a glass was last time, but now when I go in and do my small group work, I know exactly what a glass is. I know how to go in, and I know how to. Oh. Yes. Yes. What's wrong? Yeah, you don't have to ask me to blow your nose. I don't want y'all in here snotting. All right, let's go. I want to hear some conversation. Let me set my timer. What have you learned so far before we move on to the second half? I need some boards for them.
Water? I don't drink water. But y'all
Partner with those three. All you're doing is just talking.
This feels good.
All right. Because you don't know who I'm going to call on. You know I'm going to call on y'all to add some stuff for our chart.
Okay, so, and given the, I see a lot of answers.
It is. Y'all, you would want to hear some active conversation going on. All right, Mia. What we learned so far? Business is our community. Whether we work there, whether we shop there, even if we don't go in there at all, somebody shops there. Those places play taxes to our community. So any parks that we have, those splash pads that they open up in the summer, all that is paid for in taxpayer money. That's money that you go when you go shopping and you pay taxes. It's like certain things are necessities. Like
the video said you can get stuff.
yes, and what y'all learn?
It's great ways how to get money and
What have y'all learned?
okay, so anyway, and then if you have like facilities of like yourself that really needs it in need. No, what they need is somebody needs a job, they have spare them a job to
Yes, when y'all talk, you see how fast 3 minutes is. So when I be telling you, it be taking me 3 and 5 minutes sometimes to get everybody back on ball. All that time, we could be spent doing other things. Now, so we've talked about things that we've learned, right? Whether it is how to do something better, what a class is, what is a business, how businesses help your community. Now what you are going to do is you are going to talk with your partner about a specific topic. And in that topic, you are going to write down in your Build Knowledge Journal. So, you are going to talk about how kids, so people your age, you are going to discuss how you, people your age, can better the community.
I know. Can we do it?
Nope. I'm gonna be in group. Huh? You're actually gonna talk, and then somebody's gonna be. Take that out your nose. Remember what I said? When we're doing collaborative discussion. All right. I feel like nobody is listening.
I'm listening.
Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry. You're like, I'm listening, huh? I was about to say, because I hear a lot of people having side conversations, and that buzzer went off. Sorry, gave me, you ever hear they say it looks to kill?
Yes.
Because she was like, excuse me, I'm listening. I always listen. Now, you are going to discuss how someone your age or yourself, what you can do to better your community. I need a recorder. Everybody in your group does not need to be writing. That is something you figure out with your partner. I'm going to set the timer. Okay? In 3 minutes, I'm going to be asking for some responses to put in our bill. Jaden, do you have to slide across the ground like that to get it? No. All right, let's reel it in. Because now you got all that dust on your hands. All right, so I need everybody eyes up here. Do I have your eyes?
Yes.
All right. Everybody understands what you're talking with your partner about?
Yes.
So no matter who I call, somebody is going to have a response for you.
Yes.
All right. Let's go. 3 minutes. No, because we still got bookwork to do. We got bookwork to do.